Last thing we're going to talk about the tuples. Tuples is something very similar to lists. However, it's a little bit different than the list. They are immutable. That being said, once you create it, you cannot change the values inside the tuples. Just like we did with the strings. We create it, you cannot change it. Okay. How can I declare it? How can I create a tuple? And instead of using the square brackets that we used for the list, this is going to be just parentheses, and then you have the items listed and separated by commas. Okay. Also, this type of sequence support the length, support indexes, and supports all the sequence type functions that we saw before. Somebody might say, okay, well, why do I need this one if it's immutable? Why do I have to use it? Can I just use the list instead of that? Well, think about it this way. There is some applications that once you create the tuples, you don't want to change the values inside that anymore. Think about it as a map. Okay, the locations in the map are stored in coordinates. Okay, so for example, CNU is located at these coordinates. CNU is not gonna be removed. That location is not going to change. So when you create the location and the map and you use the coordinates for CNU location, you don't want that location to be modified in the future. Okay, so in this case we use tuples. That means that they're not going to be changed, and if you want to change it, that means you need to create a new one completely. Take a look at this example. Okay, so this example is just creating the White House coordinates, and here is two values. Okay, where is it located? Okay, and if you want to find out the length of it, use the function or the function length, which we saw it before. And if you want to print one of these coordinates, you can use the indexes by using the square brackets after the name of the tuples or the objects that you have. Okay, and here we found the next one. All right. Here's a practice over here. So I'm gonna pause the video for you, take a look at it, and then try to solve this practice. Here it tells you given two integer arrays, A and B. So here's an list A, and here's list B. Okay, each has length 3 or more. Write a program that creates a new array that has the length of 2, containing the middle elements of A and B, then print the new list. So as you see from here, the middle element is 3. As you can see from here, the middle element is 8. So both these elements going to be added to a new list and printed out. Okay, let's take a look at this one, and I'm going to pause it for you. I want you to think about it. Okay, I'm going to use PyCharm to solve this problem, and I'm going to create a new file, Python file, and under my module 3 directory. I'm going to say middle list. Okay. All right, so what are the lists that I have over here? I have A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and list B equal to 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. Okay, so what I need to find out the middle element of the result. Okay, well, in this case, I can say, okay, since the new list that I'm going to create, I can call it a new list, for example, and the new list is going to have 2 items. One item is going to go here, and the other item is going to go here. Okay, so what is the item is going to go here? The one is going to go here is going to be the middle item of list A. And the item that's going to go here is going to be the middle item of list B. How can I find out the middle item of list A? Well, in this case, we need to use the length function. Okay, so in my example here, by I can tell, okay, well, the middle is going to be index number 2. And for B, the middle is going to be at index number 2 as well. But what if I do not know the length of the list that I have? In this example, I know, I can see them by eye. Each one of them has 5 items, okay? What if I do not know the length of the list? Well, very simple. I can say, all right, the first item of the new list is going to be the middle item of list A. What is the middle item of list A? Where is it located at? Well, it's going to be located at the length of A divide by 2. Remember, I'm using divide because I want to have the index to be integer. Same thing is going to apply here. It's going to be the length of B divide by 2. Okay, so this is going to return the middle element in list B, and this is going to return, this one is going to return the middle element of list A. Okay, let me run the program. Oh, I need to print it. I made a mistake here. I'm going to say print. You see, if you do not print it, it's not going to show you anything. Okay, now I'm going to run it. It gave me 3 and 8, and that's about it.